thinkers close down their hearts, and this closes down their body feeling mechanism. Well, what the hell did I just read? At the beginning, you talking about college. 9-year-old boy, 12-year-old girl, graduated college, 12 years old, Harvard. Oh, she's a genius. She's smart as hell. Remember, he said they have only the infinite, tiniest bit of knowledge of the world. So they're considered smart as hell due to other linear thinkers and great thinkers. But all you did is remember what the structure have gave you, or the matrix that gave you to remember. They don't know shit about chemtrails. They don't know shit about what we talk about. They don't know shit about the unseen thing. They don't know shit about the ball. They don't know shit about, you see what I'm saying? But they can tell you the geometry of a square and how to write calculus and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's the example of supreme linear, or what you were just saying. That's when it's in its deepest form. Now, contract meaning is that thinking pulls energy, drains. So with a person around this person and they just like full of life, filled God body, and they're around this person communicating, you'll notice you get sleepy, tired, you know, unfocused. That's that mainstream linear thought pulls, contracts, it don't give, it takes. See what I'm saying? Right. Which in time, as you keep thinking like this, it causes a greater distortion. So meaning is you get more locked in. Your penile chakra crystallized, you get more locked in. Then all you is a program now, because you just do the same shit with no results. So people go to church every day, talk about Jesus, Jesus will come back, Jesus will come back. You know, I ain't never seen Jesus come back, but they keep doing the same thing and not getting, still saying, well, they get better and worse. So that's linear thinking. Don't keep going, keep going, keep going. Instead of saying, let me step back and read this motherfucker myself until I come over here, then go back in there. Matter of fact, let me go to the mosque, then go here, then, you know. They'll never go to that, like a female, male, female, like I said, I want you to eat oysters. I don't eat oysters. What the fuck you eat? Hamburger. Yes, sir. That's linear thinking, like, you ain't scared to go out and try different things in your life. You just gonna eat these fried cheese, fries, and hamburgers for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's your thought. Just off person diet, I can tell if they're capable of receiving knowledge.
But then you said that we were talking earlier, you said it's calcified, and that the older, what you were saying, the older
you get in that mode of action, the more you get comfortable in your comfort zone, what they call it, keep running to your comfort zone, the more distorted the connection to the higher thought get. The more distorted it get over time, the more you tend to never learn it, to never understand it, because your mode of action is the same. So therefore, if I'm in a car and a linear brother be like, Joe, I ain't got no bread, G. Try to take this female out. A non-linear nigga be like, oh, this cool, baby girl, let's take a ride. She like, okay. Like, Joe, you roll this, Joe. Shit, pull up at the park, give me your feet, let me rub them, let me tell you a story. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He done took it to some whole other shit. He's free spirit, like, you know, non-linear thinking. He's not concrete to the concepts of the linear nigga thinking you need some money because you know the basic bullshit is, gotta take out to eat, and we might go to the show. We do, you know, that. So due to the limited fact that his linear thinking was limiting him from his higher thought, is he had no imagination, so he can't calculate the idea that you ain't even got to do that. That women are very sensitive to smell, so go get you the pine incense. You know what I'm saying? Make the shit smell good. Grab her feet, get some oil, rub her motherfucking feet, and tell her a story. She gonna remember that more so. You know what I'm saying? But he don't have his thought. He's stuck in repetition matrix thought. Meaning is, I'm not going outside this thought. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you look at you like, well, dude, you so crazy. But damn, he's just thinking, really saying that, why ain't think of that? Because then you're thinking. You know about where a person dressed if you build with him. That nigga got all that red on. Motherfucker Robinson jeans with all them colors and all them. He linear as hell. I'm gonna get the same shit from Walmart and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the motherfucker wearing the clothes. I mean, it ain't the clothes that make the man. It's the man that make the clothes. Linear thinking, clothes make the man. Non-linear thinking, the man make the clothes.
I be thinking like in the aspect of too, like we were talking about, you know, the age, how it make a difference and the same shit, and then like, you know, how the older you get, they say the harder it is to learn like a new language. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, once you learn, you know what I'm saying, like a kid, you teach that shit to a kid. You know, a kid can learn 2-3 languages growing up before you reach, 10, 12 years old. But, like, once you hit 20, 30 years old, it'd be hard as hell to learn a new language and run it through your subconscious and be able to speak it just as well as you think it. You know what I'm saying? Because you be more locked in, and then, like, you've accepted, the reality that you're in is the reality. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the notion that we can learn another language and some shit like that, so a lot of people be foreign in that, like, the same shit, like, when you learn the lick, you know what I'm saying? It's like learning a new language, you know what I'm saying? And I see, like, a lot of people, not even just the lick, you talking about, like, astrology or concepts like the Kabbalah and stuff like that. It's a foreign concept. Their brain literally can't, you can see, it's like, okay, their mind can't. It's like you pouring water in a cup, but the cup already full. You know what I'm saying? It's like the water running all over the table. It's like they're like, their mind can't, process the shit. And it's like you say, okay, I mean, what's that you were saying? You like, man, they automatrix. You saying they don't think the matrix.
What I mean is, because you get absorbed into the matrix, after a while you become part of it. So therefore, that program, which is half conscious, mass conscious, is not letting you loose. It's not going to let you. That's why it shut down. That's why the man, like you said, the mind shut down. Either start blinking, or they go to sleep, but the circuitry shut down because that's the program. It's to shut down when the mind is going into nonlinear thinking. Shut down. So it's almost like, nigga, if you think you God, jump off that cliff. Nonlinear thinking, nigga gonna jump. Fuck. If he's a frame in this shit. Then he gonna be like, yeah, I think I'm God, but I ain't gonna jump. See what I'm saying? Like, hell no, nigga.
Then we go into nonlinear. Let's say nonlinear thinking. Nonlinear thinking is that develop a capacity for spiral thinking and problem solving, which extends into multiple directions as an outward expansion spiral. Rather than thinking step by step, moving in one direction, spiral thinkers inherently know that there are multiple starting points from which one can apply the solution to a problem. Spiral thinkers are able to traverse the many directions the problem may have and find the central root cause or the causal issue of the problem rather than trying to solve the surface problem. Most of the world's problems have a causation of which many layers of other problems are stacked upon layers as a result. This is the type of medical diagnosis given a label to something that does not address the deeper cause of the root infection. Most linear thinkers keep the mind sliding on the surface, going back and forth, and finally in a circle which remains static. Nonlinear or spiral thinkers allow the mind to go deep to the root of the problem, spiral it out to multiple directions of its source, which is the most effective, deeper impact resolution and change. Spiral thinkers accessing beyond the functions of the 3 layers of the ego mind. They access a new higher sensory ability through the contact made to the higher mind, which is the function of higher consciousness or spirit, energy, intelligence. Train your mind to go beyond linear thought and into nonlinear thinking, expands energy, expands consciousness, and potentially opens one's heart and feeling centers.
Supreme love.
That made a lot more sense than the linear thought. Now I could, like, the words even felt better to read them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just flowed back. But so this is our body. This is saying approaching it from multiple angles at the same time instead of just one.
Have an imagination. That's basically what it's saying. With your imagination, it'll trigger you to think in different ways. Like I said, he ain't got no money. He think because he ain't got no money, he can't do nothing. I'm going to a multiple point where I can solve this problem in multiple directions. I know women are sensitive to the smell, so I'm going to give her the smell so she can, get a memory. I'm going to rub her feet because there she go, under the foot rub and telling her a story. It's taking her mind places it's never been. She's going to remember this moment way before she remember the movie and the food. He can't go to them places. I can go to them places. Because I'm not trapped. You know why he went to them places? Because those are the images he get. So he can't go outside of what the TV show him. Imagine that. You can't go outside of what the next person tells you. Imagine that. So you're locked into the matrix. Because other than what the TV tell you and what the person next to you believe and tell you, you ain't going no farther than that.
So it's just in the same situation if you're trying to date a chick or if you see a chick that you might like under the physical act, you looking at her ass, you looking at her titties, and you thinking about fucking, or you tell yourself you like this chick. You know what I'm saying? But then if you got a supreme imagination, like you say, you want to take her out and go to the park or some shit like that. But if she locked in, she gonna be looking at you like you a weirdo under the act. Like when you say you gotta ask yourself the same shit, like, okay, you ask
do I want to tip up with us?
Do I want to be like this nigga? You gotta ask yourself the same thing with a female. Like, do I really want to go there with this chick? And then, like, you know, under the act, like, you gonna be caught in the physical all rip. You see what I'm saying? And then, like, you don't really run into all of this. What you said, you know, you find out she linear or non-linear until after you then got rid of the lust. Like, you know what I'm saying? By that time, that's when a lot of niggas figure out that, like, hold on, man,
all their money, and they ain't getting nothing.
Like, but you know what I'm saying? You find out later on. What you say?
Yeah. A lot of them find out till they done went through the chapter, spent their money and ain't getting nothing. Or got something and it's crazy, you know, so versus, like I said, motherfucker say, I just got to eat oysters. She's like, oh, eat oysters. I say, oh, you lady, you're thinking I can't fuck with you. Me and your man don't go outside of the hamburgers and the cheese fries and tacos. What the fuck I'm gonna do with that?
And sometimes under the lust, the nigga still blind themselves to the shit. Even though they're subconscious to tell them.
Yeah, but that's linear thinking. I mean, you still asleep. When you woke, you see certain things, certain tastes you acquire out of a certain person. And the first thing you definitely going to acquire is imagination and a free spirit. If they ain't got that, you just going through the fucking motions. So the ass
don't the nature or the matrix kind of force you back into linear thinking, and sometimes you're going to have to display linear thinking at some point?
Only if you choose. Only if you choose. You choose. It's only if you choose to.
What do you mean only if you choose to? That's the shit like Kanye said, okay,
if I choose to keep dealing with this motherfucker, even though I know she's asleep, okay, why am I choosing to do this? Because I want to hit it. Okay, so and I gotta choose to go through this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Go to the show, go to the movies, do all this shit. Then, you know, what's my purpose? Like I do, you smell them. You got some pure imagination, like I said in the last thing, matter what matter. You want to talk to her, you get past all that, you just smell her. And yell her. There they go, yeah, there you go. You smell it, you know how your mind takes you to how she is, if she clean, if she not, you know, a lot of shit you could tell. Now you know her. Because all you getting is a fucking smell. Once you get the smell, shit, that's shit. You know her, you know her design. Cool. So it's really unfamiliar versus familiarity. That's all you searching for. You thinking this ass was basically like, damn, I ain't never seen her before. I'm familiar. I wonder what she like. So the guy go up on him. Okay, cool. I can run with that.
Well, let me ask you. I asked you at the beginning. I said I was gonna wait until we broke them both down for you to explain. And then listening to you explain, like you say, linear versus non-linear. You know what I'm saying? The natural mind of me, let's like, okay, like I ain't never heard this concept, so you ain't gonna actually want to take this concept to somebody else and break it down to them, just like we were saying. But if I find out that the person I'm trying to talk to is linear and I'm non-linear, you know what I'm saying? Is the goal of what you're telling me to transform somebody that's linear into non-linear, and then like, can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Is it possible to turn somebody linear into non-linear?
Put it like this, it's the approach like Daniel's son. Mr. Miyagi told Daniel's son when he said, I want to know karate, he said, well, here, wax on, wax off. It's the approach. They can never see you coming. He didn't know why he told him to do that shit, but he was sharpening up his swing and his chi style, you know, circular motion, like we just said. And saying that is the way you approach it. You sit in the car, you just play the shit. You act like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't act too enthusiastic about telling them. Just mention this shit. Trust me, like you playing it, they're going to be like, God damn, they're going to have these thoughts already. Already shit going to be going on around. I'm like, I just heard this. But you act nonchalant. If you want to try it, ask them 2 questions. Like, shit, this shit sound crazy. This is how I do it. Put the shit in, or it's playing. You're like, man, what the fuck is that? I was like, I don't know. I just heard this crazy ass shit. Go on, let me listen. He said some slick shit. You already know what the fuck they talking about. He don't. But trust me, some of the shit we saying, let somebody else speak for you. If you have a hard time doing it, let the radio speak for you. Replay this shit, let that speak for you. And then once they get familiar with that speaking for you, they're going to start asking questions. Not you, but just like, what the fuck you mean by that? You say something. Before you know it, you ain't got to go through the radio no more. He's talking directly to you. How far that's going to go, I don't know. But if you want to play around with it, that's what you do. If you want to catch further swine, shit, you just set them on.
I personally don't believe that you can wait, that you can give somebody inquisitiveness, and you can't give somebody curiosity. And then, like they say, apes, you talking to apes speaking sign language, they teach apes hundreds of words, but they still can't teach an ape to actually ask questions, because the ape don't have the
understanding.
The universe outside his own way of thinking. Say what?
Then you said there's no purpose of being supreme. If you're supreme, you can do anything. That's the purpose of being God body. Supreme on your throne. His ability to wake the sleeping man up. That's the Jesus thing. That's the Muhammad. That's all that shit. That's that now. That's that like the master grip. That's what the purpose of. That you get to a certain level where you gonna say something to wake them up or wake up. You gonna spark a nerve.
Yeah, like you said, you got looking for the answers, and you got the people that's not looking for the answers, and they're like, somebody who's linear is not really looking for answers, and they're like, you can't really
don't try. Right. That's why I say don't make them. You got to be slick with it. You got to be crafty. You got to let the shit play, and just sit back like you don't know what the fuck it is either, and talk shit too. Like, man, what the fuck this nigga talking about? That's even better. That motherfucker gonna say, no, Joe, he had a point. Now you know. Like, oh, okay, he did, huh? But if you bring it to him like you're telling him this shit, it ain't gonna work like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to approach that situation, because a lot of people that's woke might be surrounded by sleep people, and they want to try to get it out some type of way. But they don't understand is that these things you're speaking about is happening in their life, but you're too close. As me and Blau say, too close is, how the fuck you know this? Nigga, I grew up with you. Where you get this information from? You know what I'm saying? We the same age. How the fuck you gonna tell me something? You know? And a lot of times it's your older parents that say, like, nigga, how you gonna tell me something? I raised you. Right. That shit goes on. So you got that's the distortion. That's the blocking mechanism, the ego. So I tell you, a lot of intellectual talk, you got to break the ego. That's why I say in the Bible, you got to learn from a child. You can learn, but you got to be humble enough to learn from a motherfucker. So little shorty say, if you ever watched, what's that movie when dude was on the L and he got killed, got shot? Blue Valve Station. Remember his daughter told him, Daddy, don't go?
Right.
If he was under the non-linear act, he'd have been thinking like, okay, my daughter is closer to God than I am. She just got here. She's trying to tell me something. You know what? I ain't going. Non-linear was like, oh, baby, I'm going to be back. Daddy love you. And you go. See what I'm saying? Non-linear would have seen the knowledge in the child in the look in her eye telling him, Daddy, don't go. He'd have felt the spirit. Remember, non-linear thinker can feel energy, a higher perception, and that it would have told him, you know what I'm saying? But he went.
Right. Let me ask you this. I didn't heard you break, not to get too advanced, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't heard you break shit down. And like you say, I'm trying to break this down quick too, because I'm going to end it at this point unless you got something else. But I do, like you say, it is intergalactical talk, so I think, fuck it, we going to go a little bit there. You were talking about dimensions, and, you know what I'm saying, the difference between, like, you were saying, I forget how you say this shit. You said some shit like upper second, lower third, upper third. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, right. What area of space somebody, even though we all sharing the same planet, people are in actually different dimensions, and then even in that dimension, there's an upper and lower part of that dimension, and how that applies to what you were saying, linear and non-linear thinking. Like, break that down under what you were saying, through the universe.
Dimensions, under the Dimension Act, each dimension, we just going to go 4 dimensions. It's 4 U's. It's a you before you, a you now, a you in the 3rd dimension, and a you in the 4th dimension. And the higher you get, the more advanced you are. But what they do is keep you from existing in the 4th dimension by keeping you locked in the 3rd. The first, where the 2nd dimension or the 3rd dimension. First,
real quick, Paul, just give me a fast forward breakdown of the 4th dimension and the 3rd dimension and the 2nd dimension. Just a quick.
The first one is just animals. That's what you see, the stage of life. The second one is animal to man. You see what I'm saying? So that would be like a lot of like animal nature, just regular. I gotta eat. shelter, food, that shit. Basic thinking, basic shit. Just life, just eat and make a living.
So that's the second one?
Yeah, that's like animal. That's when you come from animal to human.
Oh, okay.
Right. Third dimension is when you become a conscious human. When you come from animal to human, and in third dimension you become a conscious human.
Mm-hmm.
So most people are stuck in the second dimension. Like I call them, they just learning how to be man. You see a lot of foreigners or Hispanics, or people that just learning how, just happy to have a house, a car, and raise a family and have a lot of kids. They're just happy to be man. That's an animal coming from the animal sphere to the human sphere, happy just to be a human. So they enjoy the similar things in life. Then you get to the third when you're conscious, you're thinking outside of the normal animal shit, inventions and shit like that. Then when you get to the fourth sphere, that would be like the lower level of the fourth sphere is you reaching your godly self. The higher level is you at your godly self. But at the lower level, there's lower level fourth sphere entities. That's negative. So these would be like gang chiefs, you know what I'm saying? The white man, not so much predominantly here, but the white man, that's like a lower self, lower fourth sphere entity. Because he's technically more advanced than us. He's at the bottom of the fourth, with the higher of the third. Because he's in our fourth dimension of ourselves, which is the highest.
So lower fourth and upper third is kind of like the same shit.
That's the war ground. That's the battleground. We trying to get to the upper fourth.
Upper second and lower third is basically kind of the same shit.
We ain't gonna get to that. We just gonna say God bodies is the upper third, and Satan groups, or the state, or the forces, Illuminati is at lower fourth. And we meeting right there. We try and get up past their ass to our higher selves, the fourth. But they holding us down because they're already in the higher dimension than us, so they know a little bit more than us. But they're at the lower level of it, which is person under us at the lower third is a sleep nigga trying to wake up. Now we can keep him down because we at the upper third. If we wanted to, we could choose to keep him down. You see what I'm saying? Or keep the second that's trying to come to the third, the lower third, to keep the animal down, which is the basic man go get a dog. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you apply it to linear and non-linear thinking?
Linear thinking is at the first beginning stage, is animal to man. Non-linear thinking is going from animal to man to God and man, God body. So
linear thinking is like what, second dimension?
Yeah, second dimension, lower second, higher second. Higher second is when you
non-linear is what?
Is lower third, upper third. Just the third dimension, period. It's the third dimension, period. Potential.
Just being aware is something other than the day-to-day animalistic shit that I'm doing.
That's why they got the third eye. 2 eyes, you just see linear thinking. With the 3 eyes, you see non-linear thinking. You see behind what you see. You see what I'm saying? Which is a way to it is the imagination.
So before I give this information to somebody, I want to look at them and see, okay, like, do they thinking more animal or do they thinking more?
I'm more animal, but more linear. Is everything just black and white? You know what I'm saying? They never ask how the hell Trump become the president. They just say Trump's the president. You know what I'm saying? They never ask what the fuck did Kanye West mean when he said what he said. They said, no, he said he like Trump. Okay, but what do we mean by we've been in slavery for 400 years, much like? Now I'm even thinking they're going to say, he right. Like, how the fuck, that's a long ass time to put up with some shit, so we must been talking. Linear thinking the nigga say, oh, he's with the white man. Like, there you go. It's like, no, nigga, you do something for 400 years, gee, that's a long ass time. I mean, remember, 1600s to 30 years is a long time. 400 years, come on, you see what I'm saying? So he's saying, we let a motherfucker kick us in the ass for 400 years.
Right.
Non-linear thinking. So our perception is different. His perception is different. His perception is basically controlled with the animal thinking. It's in the animal thinking because it's controlled with the emotions. He's thinking from the emotions. What the hell you mean? Like the dude he was arguing with. Man, you heard my feeling. You standing up there with my ear. You talking about, and that's animal. He ain't thought about what Kanye West said. Kanye West said, no, nigga, I said, you've been slave for 20 years. You must like it.
Well, is that true? Okay, you talking to people with linear mind. He talking about people with linear mind. They're like, okay, you got people walking around with linear mind for 400 years. You say so? Yep. Okay, then right. So, do you deserve? Is it psychopath mind try to control linear thinking minds? He try to move them like sheep. You know what I'm saying? So is he wrong? Right. And now is he wrong? If he look at a motherfucker and say, okay, this motherfucker sleep, I can manipulate this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Is he wrong for doing that?
No, because if you weren't there, you'll stay asleep. At some point, something got to shake your ass. And what he doing is he Thanos. He's the Thanos effect. Like you said, you sitting here crying about what I did, but their belly is full now. And they got plenty places to stay. Go to the country that you said I killed and see how it look. So shit, that's how that goes.
Mm-hmm. So they don't have no mercy. The psychopath ain't gonna have no mercy on the motherfucker who got linear thinking.
Hell no, because he feel like you bogus. So allowing yourself to think like this. Shit, he mad at you more than you mad at you. You mad at him.
Well, mad the psychopath, he more mad at you. What you think?
Yeah, he more mad at you more than you mad at him if you knew what he was on. He mad at you. You think you mad at him. He upset with your ass. Like, damn, that's the Jewish lick. Like, damn, these motherfucking niggas is this stupid, huh? That's the Jews. That's like Jews looking niggas. That's why they do it like that. The Bill Cosby Act. They like, yo, you're bogus. You got $1 billion and you want to buy NBC to do what? Get another billion, or you don't do nothing for your people? And they're thinking. They get tired of seeing that shit. They want to see somebody spark like Jay-Z. You know how you get up out of that hell? You know what I'm saying? Non-linear, right? Yeah. They want to see this now. They're tired of the average linear nigga.
Damn. I got it.
Yeah, he had no imagination, G, so he gay raping women. Non-linear think he would never have this problem. Especially with money. I'm talking about shit without money. This nigga got money. So you tell you how deep this shit go.
Your godbrother is still raping me.
There you go. That's what you how deep it go.
Damn. Alright, well, we got the chat
open. They keep going to jail.
And if anybody got any questions, ask in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I have a question to ask. You know what I'm saying? Forever hold your peace. But what you say? I'm gonna wrap it up after you. What you say?
Oh, that black going to jail. Shit like that. Like, you know. I hear another one under the Torah for a speak meal. Now I'm in there thinking she like put me in a shout out in your music and I won't lock your ass up. Me I'm thinking like, bitch, fuck you, I ain't finna do that. Now I'm nigga like, oh, I got you. What the fuck? I ain't gotta go through none of that. I'll give you one even iller. They said niggas not snitching. But you at war. Is it rules to war? No. So fuck that. I'm gonna be at that nigga ass and I'm gonna put the police on his ass and I'm gonna tell him what he's doing so now he got me and the police on his ass. That's not letting you think. What's one more painful? You shit. Worry about the police and niggas? Or just worry about a nigga? You know what I'm saying? Down here thinking like, no, ain't no fucking fair. You know, ain't no fair, nigga. I'm gonna shut you down.
Damn.
He gonna win. Trust me. Trust me. You tell me. He got the 5 your shit, and then he waiting until they leave, and he come to spray you. He gonna win. Versus you waiting on him by yourself. You know what I'm saying? He gonna win. He got more guns. But yeah,
Kanye frequency.
But Kanye feel like the reason he gravitating towards Trump is because they both air signs. So if you know something about astrology, they both got that same type of shit thing.
They both similar.
Well, there you go. That's why Kanye West feel him. You don't even know why. Kanye West feel him because they both the same sign. And what he telling niggas is, get off the black and white. You know what I'm saying? Go sit here and get mad. That ain't gonna do shit. Let's try to do another approach to it. Let me go holler at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Kick some shit to him. Both of us the same sign, so he gonna feel me just like
that thought ain't gonna thought too foreign, and then like the way it comes through the subconscious, it ain't gonna sound. It ain't gonna sound the way. It ain't gonna sound how it sounded in your head. Like that's when it come out in the matrix. Like it ain't gonna be received the way it sounded in your head.
You'll find there's a lot of spiritual people with a lot of sleep people. Not a lot of linear people, but a lot of linear people. And that's a sad, depressing situation. And it ain't you, it's just that this motherfucker is not, it ain't in time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta still travel. You can't give up, you can't appease, you can't be like, nah, you gotta keep on the ropes you're going. Pretty soon, evidently, they'll see everything you're saying. By that time, it might not matter. 60 years old, they talking about, yeah, I finally understand what you're saying. Shit. I'm gone.
Hell nah, that shit done. Alright, well, shit, we ain't got no questions in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's all answers. You know what I'm saying? But if anything, last thoughts you wanna say before I wrap it up?
Yeah, basically, this is a gauge for all the people out there. Alright, this is a gauge for all the people out there that's building, meaning it's conscious, meaning it's woke, and they listen to something, they get the urge to want to tell people, but they feel like, damn, I told such and such, I told such and such, they look at me like I was crazy. First, you got to realize that there is a thing called a gauge to measure this thing that which you're going to perceive or act or do, which is called what we say non-linear or linear, what we give you. And what that means is, let me see if this motherfucker is just straight line, nothing new, black and white, cut straight forward, no imagination. Or do it their free spirit or think outside the box. Therefore, the things they do, say you going to McDonald's, say let's eat inside, they say no, let's get there and drive when we go home. You know, like, okay, this motherfucker really don't want to do nothing outside the norm. Say let's take a walk, they say no, let's drive. Say okay, so you can't really go nowhere with that. Versus a person says, shit, let's walk to the store. Get some of this air. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Okay, cool. You know, let's run today. Run, you know, motherfucker, not linear, run, crazy. Non-linear, like, yeah, what that do? You know, shit, open up bloodstream, make time go by faster because you vibrating at a higher level because your heart rate is pumping. Open up just the chakras. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, once you know it's a gauge, you'll know whether to waste your time or not. And if you're still in the situation where you still want to present it, you feel you present it, do it in a way where it ain't you talk. I mean, if you got the radio talk show, play the shit, let it be playing, let the motherfuckers sit there be talking. When running their mouth, but they're going to start listening. And that's how you start there. You just act like you don't know what the fuck it is either. Always teach dummies by asking them a question. That's what you call they come ask mind to spark and think for the answer. Let them think. You see what I'm saying? They giving you the answer. But you really lead them to the answer with a question. Like, if Jesus was black, if Jesus was white, then why do white people get sunburned in the sun? And he from Africa, so he telling me, you know what I'm saying? They ain't had suntan lotion back then, right? So if he's black, he like, what you mean, nigga? Like, nigga, Jesus black or white? He said he white. And he came from Africa. Yeah, I ain't think about that. You is right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. You know that's how it goes. You already know the fucking answer, but you know, ask them a question. Especially your parents or somebody older. Teach them to ask them the damn question. Then you look up. Yeah, look up. What you mean, look up? Look up, man, in the sky. You see them planes, they be flying that shit. Let them have planes. Like, man, don't nobody fly that high, do they? No. And what is that shit? They be crossing and fall, you know? It's like, I always wonder what that was. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Now you're going to start researching it and thinking about the shit. But if you tell them, man, you know those chemtrails? The Illuminati spraying chemtrails to kill the population. They like, man, get your ass out my face. They ain't gonna work like that. Right. They too linear thinking.
Linear. Right.
Yeah. Church, Sunday church, Easter egg, Christmas tree in the house, Valentine's Day, a heart. You know what I'm saying? Sweetest day, some panties. You know, that's it. And you keep doing the same shit. Non-linear is gonna say, fuck all that. We're gonna make our own holidays and we're gonna take the day off or whatever and get together and do this and that. Non-linear.
Right.
I know Christmas is on Christmas, everybody gonna be at the damn store. I'm gonna say Christmas a month before and celebrate that shit. Man, all that shit, you know, ain't gotta go to none of the house and bust. But that's it. You know, it's a gauge. Don't cast birds of swine unless you know it's swine. You know what I'm saying? Not to call people swine, but don't waste your time trying to wake up the dead. It's not meant for them to be woke.
Alright, well,
that's the key. Give a person an imagination. Yeah, go ahead, G, I'm done.
No, shit, on that shit, I mean, this shit is pretty black and white, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, it's a measuring gauge. You know, a lot of times me, you know what I'm saying, I just go like, I go dead off into the ether on a motherfucker, and I be like, wait a minute, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never arguing with a motherfucker, so it is good to have a gauge to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this motherfucking glass already full? Can I pour some more water? This motherfucker is already full, so, you know, that's a good gauge to measure this shit. And, like I said, I never would normally do this shit. Normally we build on this shit, but, you know what I'm saying? I went non-linear. So, you know what I'm saying? It's in motion. You know what I'm saying? It's a thought in motion. And, shit, yeah, like I said, on that note, you know what I'm saying? We're going to wrap this one up. And, shit, if you, want to get added to the email list and know when we go live, you know what I'm saying? Just, join the Godspeed Nation group on Facebook. Just type on Facebook, type in Godspeed Nation. You know what I'm saying? We can add you in there. Or you know what I'm saying? Just, shoot us an email. You know what I'm saying? Shoot us your email. And we can add you right to the list every time we go live. You know what I'm saying? On that note, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you sign up for Headache.com. Make sure you sign up for Godspeed.ning.com. Make sure you join the Godspeed Nation group on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? It's been a pleasure hitting you with this link. Yeah, I'm joined with my nigga Poe. You know what I'm saying? Shit, love one. Yeah,
Drop you off the ceiling while I'm in the lobby wait. I bring the horror like I'm Michael with the mask and chase. Look amazing, avatar, see some shit amazing. The side effects of my verses is since you get impatient. I spit my shit, you spit your shit, you started calculating. You can't contain what's energized once it's activated. Pressing buttons can't provide me, this is conversation. You turn me off, still in my voice, that's your imagination. Now revolutionize the market till assassination. I'm gone already, bitches love me like I'm paper chasing. You can be my avatar, I know it's fascinating. If I die, I'm coming back, that's on resurrection. I'm gone, you hear my voice, when you been initiated. I see your face, you see my face, look at the shit you face. Introduce you to my Ruger, nigga, meet the maker. Got Machiavelli in my verse, Illuminati like